DecoNetwork makes it easy for you to edit the checkout, login, and other system pages. It's as simple as coming over to Pages, and if you scroll to the very bottom, you will see the system pages. The system pages include the user, which includes the login, sign up, forgot, and change password pages. So if I want to change what is displayed or the look on the login page, I'll simply click on Login. And from here, I can add additional content in the form of a widget just like any other page. I mean, it really is just like any other page. And even the login here is actually a widget that I can add to any page. Just so you know, if you come over to Widgets and you scroll towards the bottom, you will find the login widget. So you can actually make any page the login page. If I come back over to Pages, again, sign up, forgot password, change password, a lot of those are going to be specific widgets that can only be used on that page. What I like to do to a lot of these system pages is I like to add the page title. So that's what I'm using here, the page title widget. And it just helps me know what page I'm on. You know, the forgot password is not in the navigation. I can't highlight it like I can a lot of these pages when I'm on it as a customer. So showing the widget, the page title at the top can be very helpful. The other thing I like to do is I like to add some padding around my rows. So by default, sometimes I think they're extra wide or maybe they're too small. So it takes just a second to come in here, come into padding and configure it so that it displays optimally, as these system pages are heavily used by the customer. They're going to log in, they're going to forget their password, and they're going to come to this page to reset it. They're going to go through the checkout pages. So by coming through each of these system pages and giving them a quick little polish and looking at what settings can be configured. So in the View Cart, I can control things like the size of the thumbnail of the image, where things are located, some of the text like the checkout button. Each one of these system pages is a little unique, but what is consistently a good idea is sometimes to add the page title and configure the padding and spacing just to make it look as nice as optimal. So the checkout pages includes the cart, the address, the shipping, the payment method, the confirmation of payment, and order complete. Product. This is where you can edit the blank product, the pre-decorated product, the design on product, the view design page, and even the gift certificate page. Other is where you can configure the search results page, the send quote request page, and even the store closed page. Within commercial, you can configure the returns policy, the guarantee, the privacy policy, user agreement, printing information, and the processes that you've enabled. Also within the system pages is where you configure the drop-down menus if you've enabled the content width, the specify width, or the page width style of the drop-down within the design page options section, which can be located right here. Design, page options, scroll down, drop-down menu right here. As you can see, there's many system pages, and again, your customers are often going to use them. So by taking just a few minutes to give them a quick polish and make sure they're configured the way you want is always a good idea. If you have any questions on how to configure the system pages, come up to the very top where you can search our many help articles, or click on the question mark where you can raise a support ticket with client services, who's there to help you whenever you have questions or you're running into problems. Hopefully you find this video helpful, and thank you for watching.